Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, and I'm glad you're here to join me as we climb Maslow's hierarchy of ascending problems. We used to have problems with seaweed and with iron ore. Now we have problems with glassware and with petri dishes. It's amazing how, at every level, the struggle is the same. Oh, is this out? No. Okay. We gotta watch that. That's the trigger for the episode. All right, let's start running. That's what we have to do. We've messed up a lot of stuff, but there's hope still. For the engineer is still present and at least tangentially sane. All right, so what I want to do first is come down here. You've got a slightly different. Do you have the plasmids? He does. You're going to be different. You're going to circuit condition. Plasmids greater than 4,000. So you only activate when you have lots of plasmids. Which means, wow, plasmids sit in this bin. Huh, that's weird. What are the plasmids doing in this bin? Well, I'm telling you, we're going to privilege the gastric capacitor whale to take plasmids from that bin, which is to say, you are first in line, good sir. So, what I want you to do is add destination. You get to literally skip the line and get first dibs on all the mids. I want you to load items until we have plasmids in quantity 300. You are probably going to transform all of those plasmids, all of them, into gastric capacitors. And you know what? Bravo. That would make my life better. So, which one is it? All right, that one. Not this one. All right, you go there, you go there. Aye, guy. All right, so the other guys will be waiting. You are like second tier consumers of plasmids, but this way, every plasmid I make have the maximum chance of ending up as a gastric capacitor. And as it ends up as gastric capacitors, where'd you get that? Did we just get a delivery? Because I didn't give him that. Huh. That's really weird. Alright, I don't know what just happened. Things are happening. Alright. Prioritize primers to gastric capacitor production. Not primers, but plasmids. I put down the wrong thing. Next, we want to go fix the build we did yesterday, where we just didn't do it right. We had the intention of doing it right, and then we walked away. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I set this all up, and then I didn't hook up the final wire. Isn't that great, everybody? All right, now you can go again. It's not hugely necessary. It's questionable whether I'll even get to nanofibrils today. But at least nothing will be rotting out, and all this can go to a good use. Messed up glassware count on the propeptide whale. This is unfortunate. I glanced in here and I saw all this stuff, and this is a sign that something has gone wrong. And that's you, friend. You don't need 100. You need 1,000. Someone did not type that last zero. Alright, off you go. Cycle again. And we still might need a lot more biosample. It's like, let's take a look. Biosample. Yeah, we have been pegged for a while, friends. Pegged way high, too. We must be just filling some enormous buffer. I don't think I can speed modulate it at all. No, they even have to go the other way and put in conservation beacons just to have this go. Right, anyway, that's done. Next, we don't have enough aromatics, and that's what's currently stopping us from having a fountain of rubber. And from there, a fountain of lab instruments, and then plasmids, and so on and so forth. Like I said, we're climbing the hierarchy of needs. I need DDs. Do I have DDs? I need some more DDs. Then we're going to take advantage of something we already have. Yes, I'm aware. The siren, it sings for me. How we doing? Not that great. Let's make the problem a little worse. All right, so last episode, the episode before that, I can't remember. It is all just a blur of adrenaline-fueled, heart-pounding factory action. Oh, this is another big problem. This guy's stuck on Petri dishes. We are going to have to probably maybe copy-paste the entire Petri dish maker. I recall having this problem down south as well. We made a phenol maker, a very large phenol maker. Now it is stopped. But it stopped because it's making so much phenol that we don't need it anymore. What's another use of lignin? That's right, it's making aromatics. And I didn't want to do that because it was going to be an enormous pain. But now, you know, I have this space, I have this need, I have... No. It's like, it's the right problem in the right place. And what we need to do is put in a whole bunch. And I mean a whole bunch. Oh, hey, energy drink. Yeah, so it only handed me one energy drink. That's probably bad. We should almost prod mod this as well. Prod and speed it. Alright, so when all this lignin... See, this eats lignin at 1 a second. Each of these produce at 2 a second, so we just cannot shove enough of this in. Maybe a speed module. Maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, I speed module this within an inch of its life. Really intense ones down here. And that will eat a whole bunch of lignin, which is fine. Lignin is cheap. It's just wood chips and sodium hydroxide, all of which I have. Why did I put this down so scattered? There's no... Okay, hold on. Oh, you're not supposed to be like that. That's not supposed to be like that. None of this is supposed to be like this. So just do it like this. Do it normally. Nice and staggered. Nice and staggered and even. And we'll deal with you in a minute. Okay, that minute is now. You are going to be a biocrud vent. I don't like this. Oh, don't whitelist lignin. You're in my crude inline stacker. Don't get sucked into getting dregs of biomass. That's not your purpose. Anyway, you need to be biocrud. And if I speed module this, this should produce an absolute ton of aromatics for me. Ooh, this is kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Because I need this to go on the waistline. Maybe just having it come here. We'll do this. It joins in right here. And this is ugly, but, you know, I'm using waste space. That is always virtuous. And what we want to do here is we only want to fill this belt when there's a need for aromatics, and I guess, and a need for phenol. Do I want to prioritize them? So I guess what we have to do is something like this, but that's not enough. That guy won't pick it all up. So I guess I'm doing this wrong. I'm going to do this instead. And then this other line is just not needed. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Let's go this way. And then we don't even need this other line because the biocrud will pass through. Alright, good. I also have to put a crud vents out. But in that case, those are easy. Just like that, like that. Alright, there's the crud vent. And I should only turn these on when there isn't enough. Okay, so two things. One, I need some big tanks. Here, give me tanks. 1, 2, 3. We need just a whole line of tanks right here. And this will store aromatics. And we are going to underflow out of here. Less than 5. Is that enough? Less than 5? Sure. This will be the last one we use because it's in competition with other things. Okay, hold on. I got a plan. Here, don't worry. Everyone just hold still. And we are going to speed beacon this. Hopefully, this is aromatics done forever. Oh, wait a second. We've got a slight problem here, don't we? I'd feel bad about this if it wasn't, in fact, waste space I was recovering. Alright, there you go. Now it'll all get hooked together. I want to hook it all into these tanks. And these tanks will be what I use to decide whether or not we should still produce. So it's going to be some complicated combinators here. I don't really think I'm going to need to do it all the way, but we'll see. Okay, let's get started, right? So what we gotta do is now we're going to measure this tank, and it's gonna go on here as well. So we have the level of phenol, which is quite a lot. Why aren't you showing me that? No, really, why isn't it showing me the phenol level if I just mouse over? No, really, why? Oh, we're stuck. I did something wrong. That's why we're stopped right now. Not because we're full up on phenol, but because I screwed up. Alright, got it. So you should be reading from this box. Why are you not reading from this box? Oh, because there's nothing in the box. Oh, we just got a pull on here, didn't we? I bet you that's what just happened. Someone just came and got a whole bunch of phenol. And now the machine is lurching to life. Okay, so what we'll do first is this is first and foremost a phenol machine. So let's not take that from it. So let's just let this pass through us. Really? Alright, hold on. Right here. This has a very strong chance of just being a day of chores, by the way. As we struggle. Enable, disabled, based on phenol. Phenol has to be less than, probably like 500. Enable when phenol is greater than 500. How about that? Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. And then all of you need those instructions. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. And right there. Okay. Okay. So phenol is going to... Oh, we just reached here now. Is going to back up. And eventually it's going to back up into this bin. And when it backs up into that bin, we'll stop making lignin. But, we're not quite there yet. So, here is this. Okay, so we want a, yeah, very, very straightforward, but we want to do something more complicated. So, what we want is to hook you in here. You're going to be two things. It has to be an and. We need aromatics to be less than, let's do 2,000, 20,000. And that's 2/3 of the way full, and then it will stop, and maybe we'll fill up the rest with all the stuff on the belt and working at the time. That's the theory anyway. To reduce waste. And phenol less than 500. You output go. And I want these guys, these happy boys right here. You put it out on the network. So we're going to have go on the network right now. You're different. You're going to be go greater than or equal to 1. And that's the same for your buddy. Even though it probably doesn't have to be. Go greater than or equal to 1. Now you're going. It's enough to shut off one of these. Alright, so this is, in theory, going to only consume resources until we've filled the phenol buffer. And then when the phenol buffer is filled, then these arms will spring to life. And when they spring to life, we're going to start making aromatics here. And they make aromatics at like 30 a second. We want to... Okay, it's time for beacon. It's beaconing time. I think we're going to try this. We're going to try a... for 5? You have 2 beacons? You're under the influence of 2 beacons? Where's the other one? Is it down here? Uh-oh. It's beacon games. Wait a second, I don't believe that. Oh, wait. There's these guys. Ooh. And that's a 1-5. So how about I give you a 4-1? Yeah, that still hits the limit. And you're 4-1. And I can't reduce the size because of, because of necessity. I want you to do a 5-4. Yeah, that's what I want. Speedy. Go, my friend. Do my will. And this is now making near 80 aromatics a second, and there's more than one of them. Okay. We can try this. And you don't get beaconed. Sorry, friend. Just not how it goes. But more importantly, these are now eating a lot more lignin. Still not as much as we produce, but a lot more. And then we have this huge aromatics buffer. Okay, maybe we'll be lucky enough to see this work after I hook up this aromatic line, which should go to right there. So we gotta go up. And then hopefully this will be all the aromatics I need. The other thing, as you can see on the chores list right there. Oh, just right here. The other possibility is to build a aromatics from plants line and use mushrooms and Relesia. But I don't want to do that. Oh, we're going to see the moment. Alright, here we are. It's got to get over 500. Okay, getting there. 300, 350, 400, 450. And now they're going. Okay. And we're still making. And ideally we'd clean this entire belt. We should be just seeing a huge surge in aromatics, which we'll be verifying in a moment here. Some lignin will get through like that. That's in theory going into phenol and or being wasted. Probably being wasted. It's actually kind of a problem. So how about this? We turn that belt off. And this should limit it at least, right? Enable based on phenol, less than 500. There. And that will just stop this belt right there. Well, it's not going fast enough. And our job is to fill these tanks. We have this huge buffer here because there's going to be just trying to reduce waste. there's going to be a lot in this system that's going to probably just rot out. And there's no way to get rid of it when it's like this. Okay, so hold on a second. You need to go on an alternate journey. Biocrud. Biocrud always has a way out. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at aromatics production. And we've been... Okay, so 28 was what we were at before, and it's been growing and growing and growing. And it's now we hardly see a bump here, do we? Huh. Why is that? I wonder why. Like, we should be making just absolute tons. And it's such a weird graph, too. You saw that, right? Aromatic. Look at this. Little staccato plateaus. Up and down, up and down. So I guess this is where we turned on. So we jumped from 25, peaked up here for some reason. Don't understand that. 55. And a lot of this stuff is going to get wasted. Maybe we better turn down when it gets lower. I kind of believe that. Let's do that. You are going to do this when it's only at 5k. When it builds up over 5k, throw the brakes. And then hopefully that's enough buffer to clean out all of these belts and stuff it in here. To have minimal rot. I can put more tanks in. Okay, I can put one more tank in. I wonder about this. Alright, hold on. We're going to keep mushrooms. You are promoted mushrooms to aromatics ? To an eternal. You are an eternal item on this list. I want to look at rubber. We have an entire rain of rubber happening. It looks like we have completely satisfied the aromatic problem at the moment. And if we go and we look at rubber, as we climb Maslow's hierarchy of problems, we are now pegged hard max here. Okay, before we get all proud of ourselves, start patting ourselves on the back so enthusiastically we dislocate our spine, let's take a look at gastrocapacitor. That's this happy fellow here, and we're making everything. This is what I want to see. This guy is now prioritized, and this guy is unimpeded. So, yeah, okay. So that might have been what I actually needed to do. And are we making lab equipment? We are, in fact. Wonder why. Oh, we probably just got a delivery, and now it's springing to life. Could probably be prodded, couldn't it? Could probably get into the next level recipe, which would double rubber efficiency, but that seems such a unfortunate. And like here, plasmids get preferential treatment. Why aren't you making mids? No Zogna. Alright, that's our next struggle for today. So this is turned off. This should have turned off. No, it's getting to the point where it'll turn off. Okay, hold on. I know how I actually programmed this. So you're still dumping this stuff on the line. It's starting to back up. Which is, fabulous news. So we're capturing all of this. Yeah, some is rotting. We can see that. It's rotting here, and then we can just see it rotten, come into existence now. So maybe I need to speed module it even more, because we can't consume our entire production. So that just represents waste. That's just bad. Maybe this guy needs to be speed moduled more than anyone else in the world, because it just has a position at the end. So it's by definition dealing with the oldest stuff. Anyway, they have stopped because the tanks have filled up to a point. And so now the question is, can we put everything else in the tank? Well, okay, we've solved the aromatic problem for now. And you are eating more sodium hydroxide and you'll be back. All right, we need more Petri dishes. Why? We need more Zogna. Why do we need more Zogna? We're probably just going to have to copy paste this right here. Oh, this has finally arrived. This guy's usually waiting on Petri dishes. Let's go take a look at the Petri dish scrum. Right here. And it's just, there's lines waiting for Petri dishes. So what is our empty Petri dish production rate right now? We are producing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 times 1.33. That looks like 18 Petri dishes a second. And what is our consumption rate? We can probably see that, right? I mean, we can just look at here. Empty Petri. So production is good. We have this space. We're probably only consuming them at half the speed that we're making them, right? Because we have these gaps. Which leads me to my next observation. I need to just copy paste this. This entire thing needs to just come with me. Probably not those efficiency modules, but everything else, you need to come with me, get picked up, put in my inventory. You are a lot of stuff. 26 automated factories, 26 Lovecraft factories, a whole bunch of beacons. It's gonna be fine. We'll do this. We're just gonna copy paste this entire area and then staff it with new staff, and we're going to double Petri dish production by brute force. I really should be doing... I feel like this is just wrong on a bunch of levels. You know? I need more than that. Oh, I need more than that even. Because this says 26 and I have 25. That's no good. I've got enough windmills. I should be doing this. Now that we're actually making these, make sure I always have 30 in my inventory. Thank you. Okay, I guess we don't have them right now. We'll see. I need, right now, pick up another one. What I'd really love is someone to just fill in those furnaces at the moment. I'm going to need a bunch of belt. It's going to be a big build. Pipes? Oh, what am I doing with these bricks? I mean, looking dumb. We need a lot of efficiency mods, which we're not going to do. 150 stack inserters. So, you have no power problems, you say. Yeah, I think I have everything else just in my inventory. Maybe not enough boilers. So give me another boiler. Okay. Here, this is too big and too majestic. So we're going to take this, and I think it has to be like right here. That's next anyway. Oh, wonderful timing, autosave. We're going to bring it out here to right here, and it's going to be Petri dishes 2, right? And it's entirely self-contained. Bam. Alright, that's nice. Could I have one more Lovecraft furnace? Thank you. That's what I wanted. Oh, we're full up. Alright, not for long. Alright, let's go, boys. We're just going to will this into existence if we don't get trapped. Okay, yeah, I'm going to will this into existence. The bots are going to take care of it. I'm going to stand there and just look. Go. Make this real. Enact my will. I need more bots. This isn't nearly enough. I need them to be faster. I need tech to happen again. It is very satisfying to watch all this come online. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? I guess this line down here wasn't invited. The bots must get so pissed when they do stuff like this and I just start picking it up again. Like, what do you mean you didn't actually want that? I mean, what do you mean? You told us to. Am I out of power poles? No. Alright, so the main thing I need to do is get rid of those. Can I do this? Is this better? No. I'm going to have to touch each and every one of those. That's kind of awkward. Kind of unfactorio, actually. But this is the city block system. I need something, just kind of copy-paste it. Oh, this is going to use a ton of electricity, isn't it? Ah, well, whatever. We have a ton of electricity right here. I really wish you wouldn't distribute those. I suppose I'm going to eventually come back and do exactly that when I'm conserving electricity one day. Not today, of course. All right, one energy drink coming. All right, see, it's in the iPad, and I have 98 iPod. 99. It carries one item. That's so incredibly weak. Not impressed. It uses 100 megawatts. Okay. That's cool. Oh, we need more speed mods. That I can do, friends. Alright. This no longer needed. Thank you for your service. So you are just going to get me... We should get the glass first. You gotta go be whale hungry. Then you have to go to get me empty petri dishes. And I'm really worried that we're going to overrun our empty petri dish supply. But we'll watch that. If necessary, I'll double that too. Where'd you go? And then here you are just emptying cargo. Please and thank you, go do that. And I think we have 2 whales for feeding seaweed into agar for petri dishes. I suppose you will go up here to where it is green. And right there, and you empty your cargo. We have 2 whales over there, right? Yeah. Let's keep that pattern. Then you will be whale hungry. And then you will go to the other salad bar. I guess gets hit a lot. Alright, well, you're going to get hit again. Fill cargo. Right there, empty cargo. And if I need more seaweed, you know, that's what happens sometimes. And this is just petri dishes and petri dishes out. So I want you to be whale hungry. Add destination. Fill cargo. And then dump that on petri dish out. And we're going to see where the processing bottleneck shifts. Alright, off you go now. In theory, this is just all hooked up. I mean, I'd love to see it start going. Wait, we're missing something. What are we missing? What's this angry flashing? Oh, we're out of pipe. Oh, okay, we can fix that. I better take care of that before I just leave this to start working, right? So I'll go... I haven't done the frontier in a while. Yes, I know, all is ruined. I hear the alarm as well. Give me that. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, everyone. And I'm gone. I think the next thing I'm going to have to deal with is probably going to be Zogna. I don't know if we're producing enough Zogna to support what we're doing. And then we'll probably have to do bio samples somehow. Okay, good. Let me just take a look-see. You're on the way back, and that is good. And you're on the way back, and that is good. Alright, let's take a quick patrol. First off, gastrocapacitor. The most important thing in the factory right now. Yeah, it's being made. We have almost a full whale. And that should be done before this runs out. So I want to say the gastrocapacitor problem is solved. And the entire thing was just prioritize plasmids for this. And we're not going right now because no Zogna. That's such a problem. And no Zogna because no Petri dishes. No Petri dishes because of what I just addressed. We may have to copy paste this. But that's not what we're doing today. Take a look at power output. Yeah, that's good power output. That's good power. Look at the frontier. I haven't looked at this in a long time. What's our issue over here? Oh, it's full. I should go help them, but I'm not gonna. All of this is good. So I guess we just have to start ripping down these and moving them forward a little bit. Okay, I can do that. Just as per normal. A little work on the wall. That's good. This one's probably good too. These two get ripped down. And I will build two somewhere. And we will continually cycle the ecosystem of embassies, pushing them forward. I think we should move those down too. So we're going to go a down one right there. And we're going to move a left going one, or eastern one right there. Or it could be right there, but probably this is what we'll go. I mean, I could just do this and highlight how much I do not care about such trivial things as natural hazards. This is finished. That's looking pretty secure, I have to say. Yeah, you should go home. You should just go home. Wait a lot. Go do that. And then this, don't get used to this thing that's right here. And was that necessary in any way? No. Same with this one. You get the same treatment, friend. Wait a lot. And just rip this guy down. I mean, there's no real need to do this, I suppose. It's just tidiness. We should be pushing over here as well, aren't we? Shouldn't we? Because we're going to need this area eventually, so we might as well have it when the time comes, right? And rip down this guy. I think you're kind of isolate, aren't you? Yeah, you're not part of the natural order. And then this guy also gets ripped down. These middle ones don't actually handle anything. Yeah, okay. And then over here to over here. That looks like it's probably an issue. I mean, probably, right? Oh, what's going on here? Are we in range? No. I'll have to skip down there and deal with that, right? So, okay. We're just kind of casually sweeping these guys away from the factory. There's no real purpose to it at this point, which I'm sure they'd be thrilled to hear. Why did you destroy our homes and scatter our people? Well, there wasn't really a purpose to it. Yeah, another one of those are we the baddies moment. Where are these guys? Should you not be here by now? I delayed specifically. Oh, we already had a dump. Okay, it's going. So we're making petri dishes. Yeah. Okay, good. Then we just don't have enough seaweed in. And quite possibly we don't have enough seaweed production in the world right now. Yeah, because that's loading. That's loading. And if I go look at the tower of vegetable matter, you're not loading. Maybe I should have sent one here. That's really hard with filling cargo, you know? You know, another arrived. So it's probably not going to be constant. But it should be going well enough, right? I mean, a new one just came in. The agar is still flowing. So let's take a look at Petri dishes. Let's look at both. So this is the future here. And we're probably going to be making empty Petri. Yeah, look at this peak. It cannot go over this line or there's a problem. This is a fine structure. This is a bad structure. But to be continued on that. I don't think we're going to do this. I was concerned about coke oven gas, but I don't think it matters anymore now that we have a primary aromatic generator. You know, let's go check hot air and make sure we're not running low on this. I know we weren't making aromatics here anymore because we didn't have any coke oven gas in, because we really and truly burning through all the waste coke oven gas. This is only a problem if outlet gas is falling in this area, and it is not. You should actually be underflow 50. And then I think it won't matter at all. Okay, so we're not going to do this today. So we've actually gotten through our chores? Question mark? I want to start uplifting Xyhiphoe. Just start on the rolling. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm happy about this. Petri. Not you. You're weird. There. Okay. This is what I want to see. We were at like 600 a minute, and now we're up at 1,000 a minute. Hopefully that will be enough to overcome the backlog pressure here and get Zogna moving again. To be continued on it. Let's take a look at Zogna consumption rates. Why do you cry? Do I have a logo on me? I don't see a logo on me. No, I don't get it. All right, let's take a look at Zogna consumption rates and see if I have to get ahead of that. We want to go to plasmids, which is right here. You consume Zogna at 5 a second, and we have 10 of them, so 50 a second Zogna consumption, which we want to run. And these are 8 a second, and we have, so this is technically enough so long as it gets all the material it needs. So we're going to leave that for right now. And we'll see if that actually works out. It's kind of not good to be brought on the biofluid network because it's so slight, you know? It's just this trickle. Alright, so Zogna comes in here, and that's hard. Alright, we're just going to assume that's okay. Didn't I have one more thing? Xyhiphoe. We're going to go hit Xyhiphoe, and then we're going to be done with chores. We're actually going to have a credible chance of getting the Nanofibrils today. Xyhiphoe. This is how I rough this out. This is the one we have to, where we roll. And we have to roll until we get Xyhiphoe Mark II. Once we have a single Mark II, right? You take a single Mark II, and you feed it other uplifted stuff, which I'm also working on. I should check in on fish. And it gives a 30% chance. I think it makes 15% of another one. So it gets 2 larva Mark II out of this. And if we come over here, it's 2 larva equals 1 Xyhiphoe Mark II. And then that gets faded in. So this, a 30% chance to get another one, that's what we live off. And we have to hit that twice. So it's 15% chance of making another one. Efficiency. But that's the future step. We want to start rolling for that first one over here. And so just deluxe fish food and just pressurized water. I guess I just don't think about this, right? because it's all just going to get picked up. Do I have a line I can use? Blood meal, just normal fish food, and a Xyhiphoe. We can get the Xyhiphoe right here. That's not so hard. Are you stopped? Did I break this? I mean, that seems likely, right? And I shouldn't care too much about how this looks or acts, because, like I said, this is going to get all ripped down. There we go. Tuck that in. Is Xyhiphoe stopped? Are we stopped? We're missing plankton barrel. Are you stuck again? Oh, do we just not have enough barrels on the belt? No, these guys are going. But these guys are not. Are we missing a bunch of barrels? How many barrels do we have on this belt? Like none. We have no barrels on this belt. Am I reading the right thing? No. Oh, we only have like 100 barrels here? Alright, let's help that out. Let's get like 200 more. Where are my barrels? There. That will change things. Make them better? Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I shoot for different here. And if we can manage different, maybe then we'll possibly start thinking about things being quote-unquote better. Alright, so you got that. So we need to get blood meal. Here, we're going to send out a dino. We need 5 filtration, 2 deluxe fish, and 6 blood meal. Great. So we familiarize ourselves with these icons. Good. Alright, so that's in the plan. Our number is going to be 5, 11, 13. So 3,000 divided by 13. Our number is going to be 200. So get me 1,000 filtration, 400 deluxe fish, 1,200 blood meal. Okay, easy enough. Mr. Caravan, come with me. Mr. Caravan, come with me. Then we are going to go get filtration media, which is in this area, not logically placed. Where are we out of planter boxes of all things? Load items until you have filtration media in 1,000. And then blood meal, which we have right up here. And that's low because we don't have a lot of blood on us. That's very low. I don't think we have enough. We might need more blood. Yeah, we don't have enough to fill this order. See, climbing the hierarchy of problems. And then deluxe fish food. Okay. Then I want you to come right here. You're gonna circuit condition. And that's comparador equals go. And then unload, unload, unload. 1, 2, 3. And that's 1,000. That's 400. That's 1,200. And you're not gonna be back for a while. We're having blood problems, weirdly. Nothing here spoils, so we'll do this like so. Oh, wait a second. We gotta put that down. And finish this. 2, 3. And that's fine. Now, power. And then we need an out. So you just dump everything you do right there, and that's both of these guys. And You operate while Xyhiphoe Mark II less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0. There we go. All right, so this is uplift 0 Xyhiphoe. And we get to change this to finish uplifting Xyhiphoe. Okay, good. I think that's it for chores today. That's good. I can go... Oh, we'll look at fish. Hold on. Yeah, let's go look at that. And then let's try to get to nanofibrils. So... Are we actually making Corlexes? We are. I don't remember doing this. Oh, this was getting to the first step of rolling. And we haven't gotten to propagating yet. Probably because we needed sample. Alright, so this is very slow. I really need another one of these guys going. I should have set this up deep in prehistory. This has rolled 50 times, and it's got nothing. It came up with nothing in that time. Yeah, and it's going to have to roll a lot more. So I guess we just leave it. Just leave it for the future. Oh no, God, I thought those were being destroyed. Okay. It's time to build the medical wing. I guess we can start by just looking at what we've done. Why so slow? Okay, this is good. We got those. This is good. Oh, we got lots of these. This one's easy. What are you stuck on? Magnetic beads, it looks like. And if we trace magnetic beads back, should be down here, right? Where did we do the magnetic bead? Oh, right there. I could have sworn it was this area. And this is cranking pretty much hard as it can. So we're making 0.5 magnetic bead a second, and then up here, it's 1. Oh. This explains why we have no magnetic beads. Yeah, our bottleneck is going to be magnetic beads for a while. That's kind of unfortunate. And is there any better way to make it ever? No. It's just faster, 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 better. And right now our bottleneck is agar, because it's, what, 6 agar per? Well, okay. We're going to just accept this reality for a while. That's fine. Alright, so you're being made, kinda. What's your problem? Oh, you are being made. Oh, you're just kind of slow. And your dingrit spikes. So we have propeptides, and these aren't being exported quite yet. So we have the full productions thus far. And if we wander over here to our, what is this? Calumin. Oh, I want to see that. Ooh. I don't want that to rot out. And what's your problem? What are you waiting for? Oh, magnetic beads too? Oh, maybe we need to increase magnetic bead production just to reduce waste along the entire chain. That makes sense. Alright. Okay. We have to speed these guys up. Possibly a ton. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Alright, and the big problem is, of course, agar. And maybe even... Oh, we can only put in 1? Well, that's rough. 1 prod mod is hardly worth it. Oh, here's a deficiency of this system. It's very hard to put in 2. Speed mod. That doesn't hit all of them. Doesn't hit a lot of them. Huh. So is the real solution here... Oh no. Top and bottom, maybe. Let's try this. Put it right there. And then put it right there. These handle top and those handle bottom. And then later it'll go again once we have, again, once we have better furnaces. One day in the far future, where unimaginable technology is at our disposal, we will have better ways of making agar. Alright, so this will increase magnetic bead production. And the problem is, even if it was going 24/7, it wouldn't be enough, and it's not going 24/7. So everything's going to be really spiky for a bit. Alright, so this isn't an entire solution either, because we kind of need all of those for what's coming. Or I can go on the other side of things and regulate these so only go when magnetic beads are present, since they're going to be the... I think that also has to happen. Until I have better buildings, or a bigger build out, or I know what I'm doing more. Any one of those things has to happen. I just don't want to mulch Scrondrixes without a purpose to said mulching. Alright, so what we want to do is this. You guys right now... These. Alright, you need to be more complicated in your thought. So, just like before... you need to make a decision. And then back out. Alright, your decision is pretty straightforward. This has to be less than 9,000. And magnetic beads to be present. Just be present. Greater than 0. And when you do that, you output go. Go equals 1. Alright, and then we'll start processing Scrondrixes and we'll get the pineal glands for you. So right now it is go greater than or equal to 1. So right now you should not be going because magnetic beads aren't here, friends. Okay, good. And then we will stop wasting the precious lives of these Scrondrixes. Okay. We're making a bit of this. Alright, it's time to climb the ladder. Where are you? Show me. Show me. So we're actually going to get to Chitosan today. Alright, so talk to me, my friends, about mutant enzymes. Mutant enzymes. 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, in a biofact. This is just screaming for prod, but I don't think we can. Yeah, absolutely screams for prod, but we can't. And just 1 of these is fine for probably a very long time. Here, let's glance. Just kind of glance. Alright, we're out of this, and that's bad. And you're trying to get more. And this is something we're going to have to address soon, I think. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But the point is, Petri dishes are now completely out there and overflowing. And that's good. And we take a look at Zogna, and Zogna has all its materials to go. And we take a look at plasmids. Plasmids are not quite chunking along. We need more Zogna to arrive. And we're out of plasmids entirely. That's bad. But the good news here is that we're full of gastric capacitors for a moment. So this is the leading edge here on Maslow's hierarchy of misery. We have to get more Zogna from here to there. And we're probably working our way through a Zogna deficit, so next episode we're probably going to be doubling Zogna, just on principle. We have the space, we have the will, we have the purpose, we should just do it. But not right now. Alright, instead right now we're going to put this down, and then we want to make Chitosan. And that gets done, there's a couple recipes, right? I should look in what's going on with blood. Chitin, empty Petri... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the thing is here. Sodium hydroxide and mutant enzymes. We're going to have to go double Petri dishes. That just has to happen. And then we actually make Chitosan. And there's a recipe where we can add blood and... blood instead of mutant enzymes. Oh, wow. Oh, that just absolutely drops the cost of this stuff. That's really good. Where is that? Can I do that right now? Chitosan. No. Bioreact. Does one of you give really cheap Chitosan? Oh, it does. Oh, exotic DNA burnt as fuel. Okay. So maybe this isn't the panacea I think it is. But this drops the cost of Chitosan to nothing. Just literally nothing. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to look at this later. This is trash, though. The one that makes anthraquinone. Anyway, what was I looking at? Chitosan. We don't get to use that. We have to do this. And that's in a bioreactor. And then we're at nanofibrils. And there's a bad nanofibril recipe, and there's a good nanofibril recipe. And why you would ever do the bad one, I don't know. So I'm going to have to be making collagen on site. Or we could make it from Xyhiphoe, I suppose. And just skip literally all of this. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, a lot of decision making right now. Xyhiphoe. And we picked... I guess not. Or wait. We just decided not to pick it? No, this makes acetone, and I don't want that. I explicitly do not want more acetone. No, sir. So what is that a recipe for? Nanofib. Biofactory upgrade, I suppose? Biofact. Yeah. Okay, so it's not anywhere soon. So we need a bioreactor, and you're going to make the Chitosan. And then we need, I guess it has to be a biofactory, right? That would make sense to make nanofibrils. Or maybe it's a, one of these. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? No? What do you make nanofibrils in? Nanomaterial factory. All right, there you go. That makes a certain amount of sense. So we're going to be making that and collagen is just stuff. And it's made in an agit. All right, so all of this can be done. This is our goal for today. Do we have a nanofact on us? We do. So we can... This is our goal. We're going to get to here. And collagen is made in agit. Where are you, agit? Right here. Collagen. All right, this makes 1.6 collagen a second. This eats a third of that. So one of these can supply 3 of these. And we stopped? Are we sufficiently... No, we're not stopped because we have magnetic beads again. Okay, this is so very expensive. And I guess we just build it in this block because why not? Okay, let's get to work. 0.2 is... Each one of these makes 0.2 a second. So I suppose it's useless to build really big on this. Especially since none of this stuff takes prod. Oh, why do you hate me so? So we're going to be building small here. Alright, don't worry me. So all of you come here. And I guess small is kind of relative, right? Because we're going to have a row of mutant enzyme makers. And that's too much. And I fully agree that this is too much. This is near foolishness. And it's very simple what comes in here. It's going to be the materials from that side and the materials from this side. And it's going to be quite straightforward. And we'll have mutant enzymes. So, let's do that, right? Then you're just going to want in probably 2 of these because that's how it goes. Just 1. We're not going to need more than 1. Don't be goofy. Don't put on too many errors. There. And we have a unit. So now we just copy and paste that like so. Except for you. You don't get put down. And this gets trimmed to this point. And there's plenty of space to put beacons all over the place. Alright, so let's just make that real, right? And what are mutant enzymes used for out in the world? Is this the only purpose for it? Right there. And power. There. Material, the first on here. What do we do with you? Denatured seismonite. So it gets used. That's unfortunate. And then a lot of uplifting stuff. And of course, chitosan. Pluripotent stem cells. Does that have to go through this? I suppose I should make this like now. Pluripotent stem cells is used for basically just swapping stuff around. It's too expensive right now. It might be too expensive forever. Like, I suppose I could make specialist items like dingrit spikes. Just print them. It's not a terrible idea, honestly, but I need the blood anyway. Actually, let's take a look. We had blood problems. Where do we do blood meal? That's out here somewhere, right? Right there. And you're obviously suffering from not enough blood. Yeah. We got a delivery, but it's not enough. Kinda shocking that just we need more blood. I mean, oh, it's almost full. What's our problem then? Is it just we don't have bio critter time? Oh, you're right. Huh. Oh, we do have enough blood. Alright. Disaster averted. Hail corn. What we're gonna want to do is this. You go this way. You go that way. Oh. Oh. So that's kind of not gonna work how I wanted, hey? Oh wow. How do I work this? Okay, hold on. I'm smart enough. I've played this game enough. I know what I'm doing. Okay, out of control. So this is gonna be the bottleneck, huh? The dingrit spikes. And you are waiting on what is almost assuredly biosample, right? Plasmids and biosample. This is tomorrow's problem. Don't look at that. How do I do this in a way that doesn't make me look like a moron? Like this puts it on the far side and this puts it on the far side. Either way puts it on the far side. So I guess what we do is this, huh? See, that doesn't work either. Look how it didn't work. How have I played this game so much and I still struggle with these absolutely basic concepts? I am constantly in struggle. Well, we do this then. It's not nearly as aesthetic, but this is what we're doing. Okay, there we go. How am I so bad at this game? We're gonna run out of belt. And the iPods are just kind of useless for this. Because I place it down so quickly. But I will have enough for the moment. There. That looks best. Alright, here we go. Materials in place. It really burns. I can't prod this. Really burns. Alright, and then this whole line will go out. And we will fill I kind of don't want to put a provider tank here. Because it's going to take so much into this tank. But I guess we're going to need to do it eventually, right? Mutant enzymes on the biofluid network. There you go. We're going to run straight through all of this. Like over here. There's going to be a point where we can't communicate anymore because the propeptides and we probably hit that point right now. We are stuck on new production already. Oh, well, don't pay attention to that, right? Point is that's going, and this is not going, and you're stuck on magnetic beads, it looks like. Yeah. And if we go look at magnetic beads, we blow through them just immediately after they're made. So we might have to copy-paste magnetic beads at some point. Oh, okay. These need to be speed moduled now because they're burning through agar. Alright, let's go do that. Right here. Bang, bang. You just go a little bit faster. Like this. And it's producing 0.7 a second now, which is a little better, but more importantly, I just want to use the agar before it rots. And we still good in Petri dish land? Yes. Okay, this is what I want to see. Perfect. Oh man, I had to take a pretty major pause right there. What was I even doing? Oh, we'd increased nanobead production, right? Because we were rotting out agar, and that's unacceptable. This is still going to rot out. Here, can I save you? Oh, do you not vent? Do these guys not vent? No, they don't. No, wait a second. Why weren't you doing this? Blacklisting beads. Why weren't you taking trash out? Use filters, blacklist beads. That was trash. Why didn't you get rid of this agar I had? You're fine. You're fine. Well, now I got the creeps. What just happened here? There. See, you can take this. This is what you're supposed to do. That's your job right there. Do your job. Now you're going and you're going. This is all at the edge of its lifetime, but we're staying ahead, right? We're staying ahead. Okay, look at this. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's spoiled. Oh, man. That hurts. And you're waiting for what? Then you picked up this and now you go again. Alright, so this should work itself out eventually. It's just beacon just catching up. Or maybe it won't. I don't know. Here, I have no idea what's going on. Let's take a look at a chart. Beads. Yeah, this is before I did a thing, and this was after I did a thing. And it's probably still not enough, right? Okay, great. I accept that. Glowing rock. I'm glad everyone's here to experience this with me. Let's just close our eyes and push forward, right? So we're making mutagenic enzymes, kinda. Yeah, that's kind of our goal here. And this has now gone quiet, and you're waiting for magnetic beads. All right, it's all right. Okay, just don't look at everything. The world is made of magnetic beads. So then we have to take all this, and mutant enzymes are exported right there. Meanwhile, we're going to make chitosan, and that's 3 solids in and 1 solid out. And it's made 2 a second. That's pretty fast. This eats a lot slower than that, so we make our old standard right here. I will get to nanofibrils before I'm done with this. Before I'm done today. All right, let's just do a single row, right? And that'll give us 5 reactors, which is going to be fine because it's not going to run all the time anyway. So, yeah, there's no way we're going to keep this going full time. So let's just put in potential, right? So I guess we do something like this. And then we will, well, cause ourselves a problem, I suppose. Right there, that's enough for one side of a serpentine belt. But I'll have to do something else for the other side. Maybe just other hands off the top like this. And then we come down and we make it work. All right, sure. I accept that. So it's going to be up, and you're not going to be stacked. And the stacks honestly don't matter. So that'll be empty petri dish, and the rest will be chitin and sodium hydroxide. Fantastic. Glad to have you here. So up, over, down, over, right there. Right there. Perfect. And then we'll just drag it in like so, as per normal. And this will be our input. There's no need to really differentiate it that much. And then, of course, let's do these on the outside instead. Then you go like this, and then we'll attach upwards somehow. That'll be our mutant enzyme rail. Okay, good. It's going to be kind of tight. That's fine. Then we'll take chitosan and out. And I need to go get everything. I'm out of belt. Something petri dish maker. There. Let's coordinate this first. Let's program this whale. I need more whales too. So, what we got here? Chitosan. Let's talk about it. We have 5 chitin. Oh, maybe I should make sure my focus is correct. 5 chitin, 2 empty dish, 5 sodium hydroxide. We're going to have to put in more empty dishes soon. So all of this stacks to 100, so our number is a clean 12. So 9,000 divided by 12 is 750. That's very clean. But I can't use it. So let's just do 700. Because the tails would fill up the whale, so I have to reduce it a little bit. There we go. That uses the whale almost entirely. So now, Mr. Whale, come here. You have to be whale hungry, and then you got to go shopping for me. I think empty petri dishes first. Oh, I hate when I do that. Load items until we have empty dish, 1400. And then sodium hydroxide, which is right there. You go get the NaOH, right there, and then we need chitin. This is the first time we need chitin. Load items, and we get chitin in quantity, kind of a lot. It only comes from bees right now, and the bees deserve it. Circuit condition, comparator equals go. Nothing rots super fast. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 35, 20, 14, 35. There we go. You are now ready. And why do I have propeptides in my inventory? Okay, go and do the thing. Lastly, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we'll hook it up to power, and then we'll go for a general refresh. Maybe I'll look around while the bots tend to me. Because the world is still weird. Here, take propeptides. And hopefully magnetic beads will come. Here, we'll check in on that. We're just going to stand in city center and let our fan club... 55. It's almost time to start distributing these. How is our alarm doing? Looks like we got a delivery. I mean, that looks healthy. How are we doing in gastrocapacitor land? I think we're not making because no, we are making. Oh, that's such a relief. Oh, and we're halfway through. Okay. Gastrocapacitor problem solved. It will only get worse, mind. But for right now, solved. Thank you. You don't have to be here anymore. Dismissed. So if I cast my gaze south, we are not making these guys. And that is because we're stuck on rubber. Okay, to be continued on that thought. But over here we're still low on Zogna. It's trickling in. We're going to have to make more Zogna. Because there's probably other consumers aside from this. Actually, there's quite a bit in here. I guess the Gobachals are still slow. Still, it shouldn't stop me. I should double that. Not right now. And rubber is... Oh, why are you stopped? Stop because this guy isn't here. You're not here because we want whatever's in this box, and that's latex? Alright. Okay, this is a semi-acceptable problem. Latex is kind of going. Kind of sort of going. You're not going because you have no creamy latex. Creamy latex is right here. And you should be full up. Friend, why? Oh, you're just not hooked up at all. Here, let's make a note of that. What is this? Latex, slab, northwest, DD, not hooked up. That's a sign of things to come. Here, we're gonna put down more. More double Zogna. And maybe even drag out a Zogna line. Otherwise, this is chugging along. So we're just at max per... Bang! I gotta go get that stuff. Here, note. Harvest belts by Creamy Latex. Oh, man. You know, it's like a present. But what it looks like here is that we are simply going as fast as possible. Here, let's verify that. Latex. Yep, that's pretty much a straight line. If we want more rubber, we need more latex. So this is where the bottleneck lives now, specifically right here. And we have... This makes 25 per, and this eats 40 per. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. So that's like 350, right? And so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 in theory, times 4. Yeah, so we have room to start this going, but that's basically it, huh? What's this? Oh, it's sodium alginate. We have a slight backup of that. And sodium alginate is going basically as fast as possible. Alright, that's cool. We might need to... drum roll. Speed beacon sodium alginate. Because we can't just be consuming all of it because of trits need it, among other things. So this is what I do after the episodes, by the way. I just kind of look around, so I really shouldn't be doing it now. See fish. Magic fish? No magic fish. Right now? Magic fish? Magic fish? Magic fish? Oh, there's never magic fish when you're watching. Alright. I'm full back up. So that was the purpose of that little interlude. So let's keep going, and we're going to get to nanofibrils today. So we're going to... Oh, that was never... my fault, ladies and gentlemen. So just kind of clean this belt, and that's fine. Take that back, take that back, take that back. All right, so what we're going to do is this. I kind of want to do that, but this is cleaner, I think. I should probably be a little more careful. Alright, anyone can jump 5. I don't really need to put a via in right there, he says with extreme overconfidence. All of this. So we'll start with 5 Chitosan makers. Sure, right? That sounds like it might lead to a happy ending. But we're going to be down on mutant enzymes. Unless I flush it out. Yeah, we'll see. Because this isn't running for lack of beads, I guess. I can make it run by gathering all that stuff up. You are doing... No, you gotta be regulated. Right there, and you are sodium hydroxide. Congratulations, you're being filtered to use exactly what you have. Hope you feel special. And there you go. And there you go. And this should be almost ready, right? Now, oh, we have to tap in. That's at least easy. Oh, did I line this up? No. If I would have left a proper via, it would have been completely lined up. But I'm kind of trash. What can I say? All right, so what I should do is come right here. Just kind of pick up all this. All of it. Then we're going to drag it over to this side. We're going to dunk it in these. There you go. There you go. You too. Alright. So that'll start those guys going. And this should kick in one of them. Yeah, there we go. Mutant enzymes. We are making Chitosan, friends. God, I wish I could prod this. Even now, I wish I could prod it. There. Chitosan at last. Lastly, it's time for nanofibrils. And that's going to be a bit more complex of a build because it's going to involve rot. But here, let's go get a block of agits and a block of nanos. Nanos live right here. Agits live right there. We already had those. I don't think we're going to need more than that. No iBuys coming in. Don't really like how they're working. I feel like they need a little bit of a boost. But I'll think about Chitosan to be used in all sorts of stuff. And I can trash it into lead ore anytime I want. Anytime I want, I can get lead ore out of this. Isn't that bad? Isn't that just wonderful? All right, so we're gonna have to make collagen. And you are going to have waste associated with you. Like if we do half and half over here, it won't quite work, but it'll be close. Oh, I should have gotten more whales. Like, if we do something like this, it'll be very tidy, if not very space efficient. Like, another line right here would probably be best, but it's... Well, no. It would be best. And how many... Yeah, just straight best. Okay, never mind. This strategy, not going to happen. We're not going to need many of these. I'm not going to fill the world. 2, 3, 4. Let's just say 4. 4 of these will produce what? Like 6 collagen a second, 6.5 collagen a second. And that's enough to support 12 of these guys, and that's more than I want. So we have, in theory, 10 Chitosan, so we can make 20 of these guys, so we're not doing that. So it's just going to be a line right here, and it's fine. And you have to nanofibril out. I wonder if I'm going to be able to stack up all this stuff I need to stack here. Because we have to do this, and then, ooh, we really want to do this, but it's not aligned. We have to be kind to this oxygen line, which we're not being very kind to right now. So like this. Where are you? Oxygen line. Oh no, it's 1 short. That's tragedy. Oh, carbon dioxide, excuse me. That is a mighty insult to refer to carbon dioxide when I said oxygen. All right, so we'll have collagen in right here, and you'll get this stuff. We might as well call in the acetic acid right now. Why would anyone do the other recipe? I don't understand. Give me a requester chest. And give me acetic. Not acetone, acetic acid. In that amount. And now, dunk you right there. Great. So acetic acid will be in, and that's essentially it. And we'll make steam over here. We need 200 steam apiece. Wow. Okay. That's eye-opening. Luckily, this is more than enough. So we need 3 of these guys per. That's rough, friends. Well, I guess there goes my spacing, huh? So we're going to have 3 of these guys going? I mean, that's probably better, question mark. So that's now what? 3... It's about 6 a second. It's a lot of water. Alright. We'll worry about that in a minute here. We have to also worry about getting rid of waste. Do we have... Oh, we can just dunk it in right here. Slip it in. And it will eventually be gotten rid of. Why are we having magnetic bead problems still? I should be seeing a delivery by now. And we're still getting rot problems, huh? We're not getting ahead. So I either need to turn it down or turn these guys up. And I think we all know the proper solution to that problem. Alright, here. We are not done with magnetic beads. Getting these ratios right is a struggle, isn't it? How about we do this then? Grab you and put you right here. And then grab the other one and put it right there. Well, that bisects all those guys, so we have to be a little careful, right? So right there. There. A little bit more efficient. Efficient? So yeah, these are now going a lot harder for the same electricity costs. So hopefully is good. Hopefully. Hopefully we won't be wasting so much agar, which is just a hideous thing to think about, wasting agar. Alright, we're not going to stand around watching this. We got stuff to do. We're on our last step. We're going to hit a major goal. It'll give me an opportunity to stand back, reflect on where I am and where I'm going. You don't need anything. All of the stuff that you are getting is on site. So, nanofibril away, I suppose. So, yeah, we'll do this. We'll have 7 golf ball makers. Yeah, I like that. And then our out is right here, probably. Just like that. And this makes 0.3 fibril a second. Why would anyone do the other recipe? Why? It's not even faster. Collagen isn't hard, guys. Like this structure up here, not hard. Wow, that's a lot of Chitosan that was just built up. I wish magnetic beads was going. Alright, so what we now need is these guys to take their proper place. And it's going to be like this. And then I suppose it's just going to be one dual-sided belt right here. And can this be prodded? I already know the answer to that. Don't be silly. And this can go to urea. Oh, wait a second. We can't really put this in the other line. We need a dedicated out somewhere for this. Probably like right here. That feels right. Because urea is weird. Alright, let's just assume that's going to be right there. You're going to need... Oh, wait a second. Urea can be used on site. Ooh. So we'll try recycling this. Alright, let's just do this. Acetic acid is coming. We need one belt, I think, that'll come through back here. I don't think there's any need to do a serpentine belt for this. Despite it using an agitator, it's not that fast. Well, no, it is. It's actually quite fast. And there's a lot of... Okay, never mind. Never mind everything I just said. Serpentine belt it is. Copy, paste. Done. This is going to be a problem, though. How about we do this? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Like so, like so. Like so, like so. Okay, good. Then trim this. Trim that. I should have trimmed this before. That's a mistake. Alright, so we're stuck on mutant enzymes, and that's stuck on magnetic beads, and magnetic beads are coming. Bead. Yeah, we ate a ton of them, and then we no longer have a supply. So, boop, boop, boop. Oh, we're up to 300. Can we keep this up? Probably not. We're at the end of the agar. So 300 a minute's pretty good. Okay. I accept that as being good. So you need 1, 2, 1, 2. Excuse me. And then another one like so. 1, 2, I think. And then you go like so, like we've done many times before. I should get this whale out here, right? Thank you for bringing me that one item. It is loved. And you don't have to serpentine quite like that. I know it's a bit of tradition, but you don't have to. No, it's really okay. We only got one side to this thing. Which means we could have done another style of belt, but whatever. All right. Notepad, return to me. It's time to make collagen here. We need skin and urea. And that is 10 skin, 5 urea. And skin we got, friends. The speaker upgrade for slaughterhouses is so good. It really is. And it's just 15. Yeah, so 9,000 divided by 15. 600, and that's a good one. So 6,000 skin, 3,000 urea. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then Mr. Whale will come here. I want you to be whale hungry. Then I want you to go get urea, which is a bioproduct question mark. I know we don't have a lot of it, but I'm growing the Xyhiphoes. Going to the next level Xyhiphoe is to get more wastewater, believe it or not. That's the problem I'm trying to solve. I could have sworn urea need more rubber, just ever more. Maybe it is worth it to use the electric engine. This is weird. It's probably rubber again. And electric engines are, of course... No, buddy. We want more. Oh, and just normal engines is also a problem. We didn't find what we were looking for. Where is urea? Is this a complex product right here? It's kind of like right here. No, it's fertilizer. It was before fertilizer because fertilizer has urea in it. So I guess it has to be right over here, right? I wonder why this isn't full. It's right in, should be in this age. ASP, no. Latex. No, I don't see it. I do not see it. Is it in a onesie? I don't think that's something I would do. Now we're out of both. That's no good. Alright. Alright, tomorrow the suffering continues. And we're out of sodium alginate, so... that is also a problem. I'm sure. Have I just kind of slid past it a couple times? Right here, maybe? No, it's fertilizer. I seriously don't see it in the stacks. Oh, it's right there. It's in the plant line? That shouldn't be. Yeah, that's just illogical. Then skin. Skin we got. 6,000. Speaker turd best. I know it's a pain to rework all of your slaughterhouses, but it's totally worth it. And comparator equals go. Followed by unload. Followed by unload. 1, 2, 6, and 3. Wonderful. So bang and bang. Off you go. I have to go get more whales. Highly unfortunate. Alright, so now we're going to have to handle... Okay, wait a second. I probably got ahead of myself a little bit. So hold on. I'm on it. Alright, so acetic acid will be on the way. Water also on the way. All of this is good. Then we have to get collagen with the understanding that this might also have urea on it. And it also has to be regulated. So I guess you don't stack because you expire. I think it expires in like 30 minutes though. No, 10 minutes again. Ouch. It's just everything comes out right here. There's no need to be picky. Just absolutely everything gets tossed on this belt. And this is going to include urea and it's going to include collagen. So what we'll do, I guess we'll just have universal outs and then we'll split off the urea up there and then there'll be another urea bin right here. So what we'll do is right here, we will have Chitosan out. Like so. Now we only want it on one side. And that is this side. So we will do it like this. We will pretend that we will need 2 stack inserters for this at some point. And you'll come over here and you will impact. And then this is all of the material in that we're going to need for nanofibrils. Great. And at this point, we're going to have to vent urea. That's what happens right there. And you are going to only pick up fibrils. And we have another... I feel like I'm almost getting good at this. But that's a very dangerous thought. And this gets loaded back in. This should get loaded back in. Enable urea less than 2800. Yeah. And right now it's not, so you're disabled. So that way it will never take up more squares than skin, you know, but it will always replace what is taken, and so we won't have to export it at all. I think that logic holds. Anyway, we need some water. Oh no, let's finish this. Fibrils out, not fibrils out. You gotta do that, and you gotta do the opposite of that. Okay, good. Then H. And then Koopy. 666 things need to be placed. I'm assuming someone's on that. Is someone taking care of it? Hopefully. There. And that should be about that, right? We have our acetic acid, quite a lot of it. Then this just happens like so, yes? And straight across, and just one should be enough. Which may or may not be accurate. Alright, it's time to turn this thing on. No, wait, we have to hook up acetic acid. And then it's time to turn this thing on. Oh, and it has to be regulated too. I have not taken that into account. This is going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? But I'll fix it. Straight over and straight in. There, acetic acid into the system. I said acetic acid into the system. Why you disrespect me? Okay, good. That works, and you're gonna get your steam, and then you're gonna get your collagen. And that's gonna have to be, here, we're worried about regulating it after everything is running. And then for the rest of the episode, we are going to be exporting all this stuff. We'll take a little walk, and we'll see what we've accomplished. This is a major accomplishment, actually. I'm very happy to have this done. All right, good. Now you're going to start going. And then just like this, right? And power in. All right, you're going to pick that up, and collagen is going to come around. Good. And then this will start, and we're making fibrils, yeah? Maybe I shouldn't be stacking so much with that. Again, kills me. Kills me I can't use prod here. Alright, good. Don't do this to me. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and this is each one. Yeah, we have more than enough support. In fact, we should probably take one down, because we're probably going to be making excess. You still get the urea back, right? Because we're definitely making too much. I should probably be limiting by this and just turning this off. So how would I do that? We're going to turn this guy off, and then we're definitely not making enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all of these guys can go. Collagen's now the limiting reagent. Oh, Probably shouldn't have done what I just did there. Here, get rid of this. What I will do is this. I'll take away its acetic acid. And then if I ever need more, I can just turn that on. Alright, so working. Fibrils, right there. And what we have to do is now regulate this so it stops when this hits is full. I mean, what else to do, right? Yeah, I guess. This machine stops when it gets full. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It's going to lead to a little waste, but not a lot of waste. And then right there, then over and up. This machine will enable when fibril is less than 9,000. All right? Maybe it should be able to stop a little sooner. Whatever, it'll be fine. So you do that, you do that, you do that. In theory, we're good to go. That stuff's going to get wasted eventually. Well, no, it'll probably not, because we're probably saving it. Okay, so it should probably only be going when Chitosan is present. Yeah, I really should be regulating it on that too, or else we're just going to be wasting when Chitosan runs out, and it will run out. Okay, so good thought, good thought. Give me a decider combinator, and we will decide. So the first thing we will decide based on is the contents of that. The second thing we will decide is based on the contents of this. All right, so we want two things. Fibril less than 9,000. Yeah, and we also need Chitosan. Chitosan less than, it has to be greater than, let's call it 100. All right, sure. Then output will be go, G equals 1. And now you get on into the network. So this doesn't need to happen anymore. Instead of doing that, you do go greater than or equal to 1. There we go. Better. So now it'll stop making the decayable when it doesn't have ingredients or everything is filled up. Okay. Okay. Major accomplishment accomplished. Is this... Where are my beads? Where are my beads at? I need beads. It's like it's Mardi Gras in here. Yeah? It's just kind of a pain. It's not hard. Okay, we're no longer burning agar. Agar is now the limiting reagent, which is what we want. Oh, we also need more steam. Alright. Here, let's skip down there and help the beads one more time. Everything's good here, right? We're making nanofibrils. What is a nanofibril? Highly ordered architectures formed through self-assembly of repetitive building blocks into higher order structures, which are stabilized by non-covalent interactions. So by ionic interactions? Alright, sure. Those are science words right there. It's a whole lot of science happening. Beads. You need this. Just assuming that's going to help, right? Oh, we need more. So maybe it's not going to help. I have to go get another block and bring it back. We're really babying the magnetic bead area, aren't we? So give me that. Thank you. Okay. And then we will zip over and zip back. And then we will look at what we have done. And then we will feel a sense of warm self-satisfaction. A sense of inevitability. Knowing that we are in control of our own destiny. And our destiny is good. And right here, okay. Then hopefully this will get you the steam you need. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Okay. So the saga of magnetic beads continues. Beads. So we were up here, and we want to be up here, and down here is not so good. We really want to be up here. Less down here, more up there. Anyway, let's take a look at the actual... Okay, wait a second now. This done. This done. Is it possible? Okay, hold on. The answer is no, it is not possible. It is... Yeah, it is possible to put everything in a single screen right here. So we have to do this, and that, and these guys, and that. That's it. And then we're at pi-sci 3. So let's take a look. Pack. Pi-sci 3. Let's go through it again. Glassware, got it. Diamond, got it. Acrylic, got it. Bio-ore, don't got it. Mechanical parts, got it. Paragen, don't got it. These guys, they're brothers. Nanofibril, got it. Great alien sample, got it. Gas bladder, got it. Propolis, don't got it. Moss, got it. Magnets, got it. Flavonoids, got it. So that's a lot more got it's than don't got it's. And this is super simple. The only problem is it decays, and so it has to be done on site. And bio-ore decays. That's a problem. This is going to be a major problem. It's going to be hard to wire all this up so it only goes when all these individual high-value ingredients only go when absolutely everything is present. But nanofibrils right here being made. And I can make Mecha Zungror. No, I can't. I can't make Mecha Zungror. I can make... Don't look at that. I can trade nanofibrils for lots and lots of filtration media. I mean, that's honestly really good. Really, really, really good. And it's coming. Do I need them to make more Arum habitats? I hope I will never have to do that. Bio battery is coming. New equipment. Power armor is almost here. Ooh. Okay, almost might be a misrepresentation of reality. But things are good. Alright, so are we picking up just a little bit here? Are we feeling a little bit better ourselves? Bead. Yeah, it's kicked up just a little bit. So, fine. Okay, we leave it like that. Let's wrap up. I'm going to need a lot of just normal dinosaurs, I think. Because we have to tie in like the last 2 episodes worth of production into storage, the medical locker. That's going to be fine. And then we'll be done. Yeah, that's a good way to end the episode. So I guess probably mostly. Wish there were more of those. Probably mostly what I need. Is there something I can just copy and paste? Is you. Like so. And then this needs to be brought right here. I think right there. I think right there. Why is there a rock in my way? How would anyone even allow me to see those words? Why are my people so disloyal? Okay, so make it real, guys. And this one as well, I think. There. Alright, so you've got power, you're wired in, even though there's no alarm system on any of this. At least it will show, right? When I mouse over something, so that counts, I suppose, question mark. What I need to do is now go over all the things that are going to be exported from the past couple days. And that starts with propeptides. Propeptides are definitely exported. And chimeric proteins are definitely exported. So 2 dinos. Dino 1. Oh, you had a past life. Come here, fill that cargo. Then I want you to take it over. It's going to be so long before this triggers at all. Empty cargo. There you go. Another dinosaur. It's going to be remarkably similar to that one. Dinosaur hungry. Come here, fill your cargo. You actually are filling up on proteins, though, because they're produced in greater number. Then you go right there, and then you empty that cargo. And that is good. There. So he's actually going. Now we made calumin binding mutant peptides, and this is going. So this is going to start going, and that's going to start. Yeah, we've got flow, friends. Give me a caravan. We're going to be dinosaur hungry, and you're going to come right here. You're going to fill. You're going to chuck that down in the medical wing. Right there. So the three sisters have arrived. Alright, so this is actually being made. We're going to run out of propeptides soon. Didn't I? Yeah, the propeptides are new. So is that just from one wave of magnetic beads arriving? This is how much it made? I mean, okay, I guess. Shouldn't be making more right now. No. What are you waiting for? Stuff. Ugh, plasmids again. I go look at plasmids. They're being made. No, we're out of lab instruments. Uh-oh. That's a bad feeling. And this is ultimately rubber, right? Yep. So we're going to have to pull out all the stops here at the rubber maker. I thought this was going all right. But no. And that's latex, which is sodium alginate. All right, we have to look over all of that. Here, come here. More rubber. Use electric engine recipe. Because look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'll know what I mean. You might know what I mean there, but we have to. There's a lab instrument recipe, which is double the instruments, but you toss it in an electric engine. Electric engines are expensive, friends. A rotor is a shaft, so admittedly we have lots of shafts now. And stators are 100 copper cable. That's a lot of copper. And then ASP on top of that. How is ASP doing? I noticed we were out of it earlier. And that's probably waiting for rubber. So, yeah, well, no, what are you waiting for? You were waiting on bolts? For real? For real? Bolts is a problem? How is this? How can we not have enough bolt and iron? Why are you not? Did I not solve this problem? There is only one way that this is acceptable, and that we don't have enough iron ore coming in. And the answer is we don't have enough iron ore coming in. Okay, alright. Alright. More iron ore. Okay, I can handle that. That's actually good. When the baseline consumption problem is all the way back with iron ore, something is going right in your life. Anyway, we have to now deal with all this stuff. Mutant enzymes put themselves in the system, in the biofluid network. Chitosan is used for lots and lots of things. And we're going to be running out of that real soon here. I guess lots of things isn't a lot. Well, keratin comes from Silmix, right? Bioscaffold's kind of precious. This is all in all pointed towards next level circuits. Let's not think about that. All right, Chitosan, you get exported. Dinosaur hungry, come here. fill your cargo, and then take that down to the medical locker. And then you will go right there and empty that cargo. Great. Great. Then lastly, nanofibrils, which will get made into raw technology. These will be used someday. This is the big one, right? Seismite. Denatured seismite. No. Yes. Dinosaur hungry. And then I want you to fill your cargo and then huck those down to the medical locker. Which I'm pretty sure is right there. 1, 2, 3. Chitosan, yeah, right there. Empty cargo. Just put it in the mall. Alright. We're done, right? Pretty sure anyway. We've accomplished a major goal. We've pushed Chores around. Really impressed that they're all the way down at iron ore now. Where are we going to get our iron ore from? I want a direct line. Do we have any iron ore patches around still? I know I've paved over so many of them. There's that. And that's a lot. These guys are ambitious. Are you just not in range? No, you're in range. They must be settling still. Here's a little iron. There's a little... Here, let's just... We've got a tool for this. Iron. So we have a big iron rock right here. We should probably hook that in. And then try to get it down. Oh, we have this big iron patch, right? We've almost mined it out as well. And this all has to move anyway. And it's on a walkway. So I suppose I could just mine it out. It's on a walkway. Do I have any iron right here? That would be fantastic. No, directly on a walkway. Why isn't there one like right here? It's like this base was not planned with this in mind. Yeah, there's nothing in this area when it comes to iron bolides. So I might have erased one by mistake. That would be kind of embarrassing. So yeah, it's just like right there. And then right there, it's like it couldn't be more on the walkway if it wanted to be. So we're going to need a long belt, unfortunately. Is there anything in the old factory? The answer is kind of no. Well, this is not bad at all. And that's 66. Like, okay, just draw this belt up there. Maybe even get in on this. But yeah, just start mining that. That's not bad. I wonder why this isn't... Oh, because it doesn't have anything. All right, that's fine. I'd love to mix it with iron bolides from somewhere. That doesn't work. That one works, but like... I mean, I suppose I could drag it all the way over and up. I've done worse. So like right here and combined with this, and we put in a belt that comes all the way down and then up and then in. I can see that. I could see that working really well. And then we rig it up so that it uses the infinite stuff first to extend everything better, and it would be just a full stacked belt of iron ore coming in. Yeah. Okay, that's a plan. Only problem is I don't think we have mining drills around here, right? Not that I can see. Anyway, that's a problem for tomorrow. There's many problems for tomorrow. But right now, we're just gonna recap, take a screenshot, and get out of here. Right there, right there. Okay, and now print screen. Okay. I had to take a pretty big break there, so I don't remember exactly what I all did, but I did quite a bit today. I know we started on next level Xyhiphoe, which is necessary for more wastewater, which is A real weird thing to say, but it's true. But that's on its way. Maybe even ready for me. I'll go check later. Meanwhile, what else did I do? A lot of running around. We are correctly prioritizing gastrocapacitor production, I believe. Oh, I didn't take bots off. So I should retake the screenshot. So we're out of the woods when it comes to gastrocapacitors. You can hear the alarm not going off right now. One of the best things I ever did was installing that thing. We doubled Petri dish production, just copy, paste. We're going to have to get more Petri dishes soon. We're going to have to do a lot more of everything soon. Rubber is a bottleneck. We're actually going to have to do the electric engine recipe just to get out from underneath the rubber bottleneck, or else we're going to have to build another rubber maker somewhere. We are now making aromatics from spare lignin when it's not being turned into phenol, meaning this lignin factory is now doing double duty, which is actually pretty excellent in my opinion. And then after that, we turned our attention up to the medical wing, and we made mutant enzymes, chitosan, and nanofibrils, which is a major accomplishment up there. Coming up next is just a handful of things, just a literal handful of things. We'll probably just hit that because I think it's just made. We'll have to make chelators up here. And this is just intermediate. Bio oil is just that. Then we have to go to bio ore. It's going to take a few days, but we're getting there. And then once we get all those prerequisites, it's time to start checking off tech. And then start probably doing tech all down in here. Like pi-sci 1, pi-sci 2, pi-sci 3. Pi-sci 1 stands on its own. Logi Science, pi-sci 2, and pi-sci 3 need to be joined together. Because they all use cotton gut products like sarcosuses, paragens, and so forth. And I've got weird ideas on how to handle that. To be continued. What's going on down here? Like, why aren't you taking care of this? I should probably inquire at some point. Anyway, real good day. Tomorrow will be another real good day. And so right now, I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.